Okay, one thing I have to tell you right away, straight away, is that he said he will um he will explain later, you know, with the that basically Blair. Oh wait. QTCinderella or Blair. You know, her name is Blair. If you didn't know, Blair asked him, "Well, isn't confidence basically the same as security?" And he said, "I think so." You know, but before that, he said, "Confidence is about worth." You know, where I was like cutting him off right away and saying, how can you say, you know, confidence is about worth, and then ask her, what do you think you are worth? Like, how can you even say that to a human being? Like, how can you even ask that to a human being? Okay. And then he said, you know, like, I think so, but let me finish this first. Okay. So I am waiting for him to explain now why confidence is basically the same as wait basically the same as security, and then he has to also to explain the worth thing, because you know he's contradicting himself right now. All right, let's go.
Like after like a year,
Wait.
actually, like, it makes your experience of anxiety less, and it makes the size of the anxiety beast in your mind bigger.
yeah, yeah,
And so
I understand that. I think the hardest thing is like with the confidence is like I like after
And I am on my phone, because if I'm too conscious, I would pick up every little thing. And I'm already doing it, like, even if I'm on the phone. Like, this is how conscious, like, sometimes it's how conscious I am, you know? But then also, of course, like, sometimes I do just then not listen, you know? And then, like, the conscious fades away, of course. Like, that is logical, I hope.
like years of like not being confident. Speaking of, I think I just like picked a zit, so that's embarrassing. Years of not being confident. After like years of like not being confident. Speaking of, I think I just like picked a zit, so that's embarrassing. Years of not being confident. Like how I just don't know. Like it seems like such a daunting task to try to like figure out how to be confident. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels
absolutely.
like
So that
exhausting.
it is exhausting. So this is where I think it starts with like little things, right? So it starts with like, honestly, you've got to roll the dice and you've got to take a chance, because I think the other big
Like rolling the dice, bro. Bro, bro. Okay, spit just came a little bit too much, but bro, basically saying roll the dice, bro. Gamble. Okay, okay, okay. If that's what you think, okay, okay,
this is where I think
okay.
it starts with like little things, right? So it starts with like, honestly, you've got to roll the dice and you've got to take a chance, because I think the other big confusing thing is that people assume confidence comes from success, but actually confidence comes from failure. Confidence comes from failure. Is that people assume confidence comes from success, but actually confidence comes from failure.
Okay, confidence comes from failure. All right. Confidence is about worth, but he also think that confidence is the same like as security. Why am I doing this, bro? Why? Why? I just want to help people, bro. I just want to help people. And I thought he would help people, and I'm like, okay, you go, Dr. K, you do your job, and stuff like that. And I just put a spiritual twist into it, but I didn't thought it would be that bad. I didn't thought that it would be that bad, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Like, what is it then? Like, Blair already has her mouth open, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just asked you, is confidence the same as security? You said, I think so. And now you are saying confidence comes from failure. Failure. I swear to God, bro. Like these Americans driving me insane, bro. Like there is no way. I'm sorry for cussing now, but there is no way they are that dumb, bro. There is no way, bro. There is just no way. No way, bro. Bro.
I see.
What do you failure?
Yo, Blair. Blair, you are actually funny, bro. You are actually funny. Like the way you react, like this is perfect. Like you probably are also thinking, I just asked him and he said I think so, and now he's saying that. Like, and she's like, I see. Okay, okay, okay. I mean,
I see.
What do you see?
Like,
I'm done. I'm done, bro. Like I'm done. Like oh, I'm done, bro. Like I need to do my own content. I need to stop reacting to anything, really. Like I'm done with this, bro. Like I'm done. Like bro, like when I at least record my own content, then the only person I can get angry at is myself, you know, and nobody else. But with this, I mean, it is good at least, like you can try me, but I will still be that emotional because it is upsetting that he is a professor, like, no, a professional. It is upsetting that these people treat people with mental health issues. Someone like him. Like, this is, bro, okay. Okay. I guess. In America, I guess. But I hope not in Germany. But I already read, well, I already was on a therapy session with a psychiatrist. But to be honest, even that was not that, like it wasn't that crazy. Like she also said a few things where I was like, huh? What did you say? Like she said, I told her like I about my spiritual upbringing, and then I said like, I read the book Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and she was like, yeah, I read it also and stuff like that. But you can still like I can still be the master and you are the student. And I'm like, no. Like what are you talking about? Like no, like we are at the same level, at the same length. Like you are not my master and I'm not your student. And maybe that's why she was like, I think you need to go to somewhere else, Like, I mean, bro, like, if you really think so, but I don't think so, like, I will never do that, Like, that is crazy. That is crazy.
are you saying like if you fail, then you can like reflect on it in a way and know that you like at least you tried? Like I or
No,
like you survived it or
that.
Okay.
Right? Because here's the thing, like you're afraid of
What
something.
what is
Reflect
that?
on it in a way and know that you like at least you tried. Like or
No,
like you survived it or
that.
Or no, it survived it?
okay.
Right?
Tried like or
No,
like you survived it or
that.
okay.
Right? Because here's the thing, like you're afraid of something coming to pass. I'm afraid of failing a class.
Yeah.
And then once I actually fail a class, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm actually still around and I recovered from that. Like you're down in the pits for a little while and then you come out of it. And that's where you have faith in yourself. That's where faith in yourself comes from. It comes from overcoming challenges, not stacking the deck in your favor so that you don't have to face them.
What about like
Bro, I feel like he is confusing her more. That's what I feel. That's what I don't know. I feel that way. But I would have loved that Blair is saying like, but what about the confidence about security? Because I'm not past that. I'm not. You know, you have to explain basically three things now. You know, like confidence. What is this connected with all of it? Like you really have to explain the confidence now. Like as did in the last video, please do react to it, please. Okay? Because I was like, confidence is not about worth. Maybe a little bit, with the clothing and stuff like that, but it shouldn't be just that alone. Like that alone it's not enough because then like basically like how you dress up is it's basically your training wheels, all right? And you should take off the training wheels. So it's about mental. It's about the mental stuff, right? But he's saying confidence is about worth, and then confidence, he thinks so too, like Blair, that it's security, basically security, and then he's saying confidence comes from failure. Again, I'm waiting, Doc. I'm waiting for this explanation.
what about like just like fitting in general? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you like is that something you even spend your time worrying about or
Yeah, so absolutely. Right? So at some point and when it comes
how do you like is that something you even spend your time worrying about or
Yeah, so absolutely. Right? So at some point and when it comes to fitting in, you have to take a chance.
Please, Blair, I know your mind is jumping like crazy, but please go back to the confidence stuff, please. Like, he needs to explain that.
So you're not going to feel confident until you give people the chance to reject you and they don't. So you're not going to feel confident until you give people the chance to reject you and they don't.
cool. That sounds not fun.
The chance to reject you. So you're not going to feel confident until you give people the chance to reject you and they don't.
Bro, Dr. K. Bro, Dr. K, bro. I might, we might have to really just box it out, like I need to go in the ring with you, bro. Like there's just no way. Like just please, bro. Please. Like do something else but not this. Please. Please, bro. Like you are giving me headaches that like I never had like for a long time, Like need to think for you. I need to fix it for you. Like so many things I need to do, bro. Like and I actually have to do that because you are making a mess out of it. You are basically making a bigger mess out of it, bro. Like I wow. Wow. Wow.
Cool. That sounds not fun.
Yep. But you've done it before when it comes to jokes.
Yeah, I see
right?
it.
Oh, you done it before when it comes to jokes, you've done it before. You've done it before. So just do the same thing, but with something else or whatever he said, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
How concerned are you about the zit or whatever? Because you
It's
seem to
like
be.
it's eating me up a lot in the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, oh my God, bro. These breathe. Yeah, I need to breathe more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
It's
let's.
fine.
No, no, it's not fine.
We're
Okay.
just
So
gonna
close your eyes, Blair. We're gonna meditate
okay.
now.
But
Okay. So
it's
tell.
bleeding.
Okay.
And
Just.
people can see my zits bleeding.
Okay. I mean, that's. I know it
That's
doesn't
what.
feel
Come
all
on.
right. Well, now your camera's blurry, so I think we're fine.
uh-huh.
Okay. So Blair, can you put the tissue down? Okay. No licking. So you feel it. You
Okay.
okay? Never mind. You can leave it there.
Sorry.
You want to leave it
I
there?
can't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Just leave it there. Close your eyes.
Why do they just meditate like in the middle of the session, bro? Like, what? I'm done.
Okay. So tell me what you feel.
Anxious.
Huh?
I said anxious.
Okay. What are you anxious about?
Uh
Huh? You feel anxious in my session? Yeah, bro. She is feeling confused too, like she is feeling like, oh yeah, like that will not be fun, to gain confidence. People have to reject me first and I have to fail first to gain confidence. Okay, okay, okay. So it's not about the worth anymore, like at all. I just have to get rejected to gain confidence. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
my zit is bleeding and it's
Okay.
gross.
Okay.
And people are gonna think I'm gross.
Okay. So look at my face.
uh-huh. Wait, I can't see your face.
Wait, why can't you see my face?
I don't know.
Shit. Fucking A.
There it is. Okay, I look at your face.
I'm so sorry.
You
Okay.
okay?
So so look at my face. Is this the face
Mhm.
of someone who's grossed out?
No. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
you're pretending not to be grossed out. Maybe you are grossed out.
Okay.
Fair, fair,
Okay,
fair
there it is,
enough.
right? So now what's your mind doing? Maybe I'm
Probably nothing.
pretending,
Yeah.
but the
It's true though. It's true.
sensory input that you're receiving. Now look at my face. We'll get to whether I'm pretending in a second. Is this the face of someone who is grossed out?
No.
Okay. So when you see the sensory
I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind. Listening to bro, what? Yo, yo, bro. I can't just laugh it off. Let me just laugh it off, bro. Like that's a joke.
input,
Like
what does your mind do?
It continues to assume that you're just faking it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right?
I've
So
always said this is like a weird thing, and maybe this is like totally off base, but like I've always said like as weird as it is, like so my mom used to she used to text me every single day and be like, I hope you're having a good day. Remember that you're beautiful, or just like stuff like that, like just constantly telling me like positive things about myself. Sorry, this is super dumb. Um, but then when she died, it was like I lost.
oh, damn. Wait a minute. I get goosebumps, bro. I get goosebumps. Oh no. Oh no, Blair. Oh no. Oh no, you don't have your mother anymore. No, that's like that changes a lot because damn, damn. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's not like I'm like it's a little bit difficult, but because it is normal, all right, to lose your mother like someday, but of course it's like super hard, you know. I could just tell like it would be like hard for a lot of people just for not the ones who got abused from her mom, and they never got love from them. But like it sounds like, like you got the messages every day, like hello, I just wanted to remind you that you are beautiful and I hope you're okay and stuff like that. And then she died. So like that, like there is a whole another side now to this. All right. But basically, you probably still grieve, you know? Like you probably maybe lost a lot of confidence also when your mother died and you still didn't get your messages anymore. Like the messages, they bring happiness to you. All right. They gave confidence to you. So basically, your mom was giving you with these messages and maybe with other things with her words and whatever, you know making you like happy. Oh damn, bro. Like, okay, making you happy and also making you confident. But maybe when she died, like all of it fell apart. Like you didn't get the messages anymore and stuff like that. And I don't know why. I don't understand why Dr. K is now like looking like that after she said when my mother died. Like, bro, all right, okay.
That like just constantly telling me like positive things about myself. Sorry, this is super dumb. Um, but
Wait,
having a good day, remember that you're beautiful, or just like stuff like that, like just constantly telling me like positive things about myself. Sorry, this is super dumb. Um, but then when she died, it was like I lost that. And so it's like something as little as like being told something positive about yourself every single day to like not having that, I think like fucked me up.
wait.
I lost that.
Mm,
And
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like something as little as like being told something positive about yourself every single day to like not having that, I think like fucked me up.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I mean, I could have just like let Blair talk first, but it's like, yeah, I thought so because, bro, like that's was your mother, like it, it is like it is very harsh for me to say that maybe, but your mother is of course not there anymore. Like, and she will never come back, right? And you will never get these messages from her again, like, and maybe somebody else could give you the messages, right? But it wouldn't feel the same as when your own mother gives you these messages every day. Like, I can just see, like, oh damn, bro. Like, I can just feel like how much your mother loved you, and uh, and you probably like loved her too. Like, y'all probably had like a good relationship and stuff like that. Like, and then she's gone, then she's gone and you're like, well, now what, now what, and I can feel, a lot for another human being. Like, it might doesn't look like it, but I can actually feel that only just by imagining it, like it's hard even for me. Bro, okay. Like I was tearing up a little bit, and I don't even know you, but just the imagination, of losing my mother, even if she didn't give me these messages every day, like if you love your mother and you lose your mother, it will be, of course, like difficult, right? It will be difficult, but it, it's hard to like it's crazy to say right now, but it is natural, right? Everybody is dying someday, and we don't know how. Like I hope it was not suicide, because that would screw you over like 10 times fold, like that would be even crazier. But anyway, she loved you, and you probably loved her also, like very much, and I can now see, like, again, how maybe you had more confidence before, with these messages and stuff like that, and after these messages were not anymore, your confidence dropped significantly, like that was basically a reminder of from her that you basically you got it, girl, you know you got it, girl, like you got it, Blair. To be honest, like we like even if she is not there anymore, let me tell you, you got it, like it doesn't matter, like if she is not there anymore, or if she is there, you still got it, like you still are beautiful and stuff like that. Like everybody needs to understand, like it doesn't matter if you lose your parents or not. I don't know, like like thought I didn't think I would get that emotional about that, to be honest. But it is yeah, I have to let it out a little bit. It's bro, Blair, like, oh, why are you doing this to me right now? Like, okay, it's not your fault, all right? Not, don't think like that's your fault, all right? Like, it's just like, it's okay that you even bring this up, and it shows like maybe, I don't know, like you are really honest, with it, and this was really, really brave from you, that you could even bring this up. Um, and well, I don't know about the story, of course, and stuff like that. Just this a little bit, and I can only tell you, you got it. Like maybe it could help you if I ask you like that, like what would your mother want? Like she gave you these messages every day for a reason, you know. She wants you to think that you are beautiful, like not only that you are beautiful, like that you actually know that you are beautiful. Because for her, damn, bro, like why? Like, and it's not even my mother, bro. Because for her, you probably are like, of course, like you are, damn, bro. Damn, damn. Because you are her daughter, and of course it's like you are beautiful for her, but it doesn't matter if you are beautiful or not for others. Like damn, bro, like you see, like it is getting red, bro, a little bit. Damn, like wow. Okay, okay, like that's, I have to chill a little bit with the imagination thing, because I can imagine pretty good, like everybody. But I know if I imagine things, it can get really emotional, like sad and stuff like that, and I cope it with laughing. Just like Jason, shout out to Jason the Ween. How to fix the tears from coming out? Breathe, okay? You feel it in your throat, breathe it in, breathe it out, okay? So that's the only thing, like for your mother, you are beautiful, okay? And I think that this should be the most important to you, all right? Like that a loved one think that you are beautiful. It doesn't matter like what other think, all right? Strangers and stuff like that, all right? Because they don't know you like that, but she knows you. Of course you are her daughter, but still, you know, like give at least, if we do it like that, give at least, the opinion of your own mother that sadly passed away. Give that opinion the highest priority of opinion. All right? That you are beautiful. Damn. And all the other opinions doesn't really matter because what is a stranger's opinion to your own mother's opinion? All right? I hope I laid it out like beautifully because I tried it, as much as I could. Because damn, bro, like I really got emotional through that, like damn, bro, like I need to stand up a little bit. Blair, like what are you doing to me, bro? I was not ready for that. You are not ready for anything, to be honest. Like it comes like that, if I really cried, then I cried over it because I mean I didn't want to clip farm that hard. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was holding my tears up back quite much, with the breathing, like, damn. All right, Blair, please. You can't do this to me, man. Like, I don't want to feel sad and hurt. I guess that's a human experience still.
Yeah.
Like, my mom she used to text me every single day and be like, I hope you're having a good day. Remember that you're beautiful, or just like stuff like that. Like just constantly telling me like positive things about myself. Sorry, this is super dumb.
It's not
But then
super
when
dumb.
she died, it was like I lost that. And so it's like something as little as like being told something positive about yourself every single day to like not having that, I think like fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
like and I'd always say like, oh, your mom has to say that, like your mom has to be nice to you, and that was my way of like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But now that I like your mom,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
because it's
and
like and I'd always say like, oh, your mom has to say that, like
I would always say,
your mom has to be nice to you, and that was my way of like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But now that I don't have someone who has to be nice to me, it's like fuck.
hmm, well, guess what? Change, change your thinking, okay? Just change your thinking. Just do what I just said, all right? Prioritize what your mom said, all right, to you every single day, all right? Prioritize what a loved one told you, all right? Prioritize the opinion of a loved one over a stranger's one, okay? Do that all the time, and then you will be better, at least if you're not doing why it's so cold if you're not doing the you know, realizing that you are not the ego method, basically. Okay, I already said enough.
What is that feeling of fuck?
Sad.
What is that feeling of fuck?
Sad.
Yeah. When did she pass away?
That is your. Ooh, bro. That is your question. What is that feeling of fudge? And then sad. When did she pass away? Get into it, bro. Get into it. Like,
4 years ago.
let me research it really quickly. Oh my God, you lost your mom so early. I'm really sorry for you. Really sorry about your loss, Blair. And I'm being like really genuine right there. 31 when she's 27. I'm 29 right now. Okay, I mean that was unnecessary, but she basically lost her. Wait a minute. She lost what?
When did she pass away?
4 years ago.
So 4 plus 5, what is it, Chad? 9. When she was 22. Oh my God, bro. Damn. No, bro. Like oh, my bad. You really lost your mother when you were 22. Like that is such a young age, you know? And she was basically, I'm sorry to laugh now, but she was basically a training wheel for you also, you know, like she was your support. With the maybe one of the only supporters you have, you know, because she's like she was one of the only ones who was nice to me. That is crazy, you know, that is crazy. But Blair, am I now like am I nice to nice to you right now or not? You can also watch like the whole podcast, you know, and tell me, you know, like it doesn't really matter. Like I can be harsh also when it like if I have to be very honest and truthfully, I can also be very harsh. Like but I can also be very nice. It depends on like what is going on right now, you know? And also like you like damn. Ooh, okay. Okay. Like that was crazy. Blair like you got me there. You got me there, Blair. Like you hit me there like emotionally, to be honest. Yeah, like wow. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Sounds like she was actually really supportive.
Yeah, she was awesome. Well, I grew up Mormon. Um, and the rest of my family is very, very LDS. And even
What is Mormon again? Like Mormon meaning. The term Mormon most commonly refers to a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS Church, Latter-day Saints, a Christian resto- a Christian restorationist religion founded in the United States in 1830 by Joseph Smith. The name derives from the Book of Mormon, a sacred text believed by adherents to be a translation of ancient records compiled by a prophet named Mormon who lived around the 4th century AD. The term was originally used by outsiders to describe followers of the new religious movement, but was later embraced by members of the faith. While the term is still widely used colloquially, the LDS Church has encouraged the use of its full name since 2018, discouraging the use of Mormon and Mormon Church, as these terms are considered by the church to be potentially misleading or offensive. Okay. Oh, wait. So it's basically like also just believing in Jesus Christ, I think.
Even my mom was LDS, but she was still supportive of me in like even though I don't know if that makes sense. Like even though I wasn't exactly holy or I wasn't perfect or I wasn't following the words of wisdom or all that Mormon stuff. And like my dad has said to me like, oh, like I'll never pay for your wedding if you don't get married at a Mormon temple, which is fine. Like it's like I don't need my dad to pay for my wedding, but it's stuff like that where it's just like, well, fuck, I'll never be good enough to him. But I was good enough to my mom, but now she's not here to tell me that I'm good enough. I don't know. Is that weird?
It's not weird. It's not weird, Blair. It's not weird at all. Damn. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. First of all, Dad Blair, Daddy Blair, come on, bro. Like, that is your daughter. You know, your wife passed away, bro. Like, be maybe a little more supportive. Like, is the religion more important to you than your own daughter? Like, there is no way, bro. There is just no way, bro. Like, whoa. What? Hey, nah, bro. And now she feels that way. As a dad, right? You are a dad. And you hear that from your daughter? Like, how do you feel that? Like, would you feel? Like, probably he wouldn't even see that. All right.
No, never at all.
Or be good enough to him. But I was good enough to my mom, but now she's not here to tell me that I'm good enough. I don't know. Is that weird?
No, never at all.
Bro. Blair, if I ever see you, I need to give you a hug. Like, damn, bro. Like I can see, bro. Like I can feel the sadness through the screen, just by looking at you. Like you probably cried like so many nights, days and nights, like for days and nights. Probably like wow, like you are. I feel like you are broken down. Yeah, like you are mentally and physically like really, really broken down. Like the self is really, really broken down. And like you almost have like no other choice now to completely like change your ways. All right, and I would love to see you doing it, doing like changing your ways in a spiritual way, where you realized what you truly are and stuff like that, and then it will never hurt you again. I promise you that. Okay, maybe, okay, not that I promise you that, but it will be way, way easier because if you think about it, guess what? even when I thought about it, and it is not even my mother, it was your mother, with you, in the picture, I was about to cry, bro. Like, please, like, Blair, I'm telling you, if we are imagining things, it will hurt us a lot, and when we overthink, how much we can hurt ourselves, you know, and it leads to a dangerous spot called suicide. We can do suicide, and I am basically, against, of course, I hope everybody also is, you know against that, and hopefully nobody wants that anybody has mental health issues, and I'm one of them, okay? So please, like, please do it. Like if you really really need help, if you need like maybe a step by step guide, I can try my best to do it, you know but please do it. Like I might, I mean, it was 5 years ago, but at least you are still alive. But 5 years, you just took Dr. K's advice, and maybe no other psychiatrist. Well, guess what? You are more screwed now. Like, maybe a little bit better. I don't know. Like, people say time heals wounds, but this wound, I'm sorry, but this might be like a very, very big wound, and if you think about it again and again, it's like you opening it up again and again and again, and it will never really heal if you think about it again and again and again. If I hope that makes sense. Like, just like in a real wound, all right? A real wound. If it opens up again and again, it can't close, and then it can't heal. Like, and then I mean, and then also it takes time to heal. But you can't just like scratch it or try to open it again, or do like dumb things like hot showers. This could open a wound again and stuff like that. Blair, oh my God, I didn't know. I mean, who knows? Like, I don't know if another woman like got raped. You know, we don't know. But when you come out like this, then I can like help you even better. So I'm really, really, like, you are really, really brave, and you are not weird for that. Like, is that weird? Like, please stop asking that. That's not weird. You are not weird, okay? Like, and if you are saying, okay, but I am weird, then we can say we are all weird in our all own. Everybody is weird in their own, you know, somewhere.
I don't know.
So here's what I think everything just clicked for me because here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that in
I
order
don't like this calming ass voice, bro. Yeah, I need to cuss for that, bro. I don't like this calming ass voice, like this. Oh, I'm a professional. I need to. I'm talking like this, and then you are talking basically the most of the trash ever, bro. Like, this is just crazy, bro.
to be valued, you were taught because we asked because here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that in order to be valued, you were taught because we asked you this question earlier, right? When
Yeah.
did you learn that you had to like be a certain way and get people to like you to make them happy?
I
When
think
did
like my whole life, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it happened
yeah.
earlier than high school. I didn't say that
Okay.
but now we kind of see because you've been taught your entire life that your value as a human being has nothing to do with who you are. It has to do
Yeah.
with what you do on the outside.
Yeah.
And you had one entire life that your value as a human being has nothing to do with who you are. It has to do
Yeah.
with what you do on the outside.
Yeah.
But that goes for like almost every human, that they think that way. Like, what is outside? Like, what on the outside happening? Like, I achieved this and that. I have so much money, like I have so many gifted subs, things like that. Like this goes for everybody basically, bro.
And
Okay.
you had one person in your life who said, actually, whether you wear a hat or you wear makeup or this or any of that shit does not matter. I care about you for you. The
Yeah.
person who you are, not the person that you pretend to be, not the top seller at the interior design, not the person who streams, but the person, the core of who you are as a person is someone that I like and value and appreciate.
Yeah.
And she was the one beacon that gave you value in a world that judged you for all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Like stupid stuff. Like I like if I wore a tank top, my dad would like always be like, "Oh, you're like, showing yourself off." And it's like I don't know, like, like just silly stuff like that. Like, I don't
It's
know.
not silly though, right? It's about as silly as giving someone a cupcake is me.
Oh, you're like, showing yourself off and it's like I don't know, like, like just silly stuff like that. Like, I don't
It's
know.
not silly.
Why it's not silly stuff? Why? Like, did you even really listen? She's saying her dad said something like, I don't know, like, why do you have to show off, by wearing a tank top, bro? Like, that's not silly for you? Like, bro, if I am a dad and I have a daughter and she's wearing a tank top, bro, like, let her wear a tank top. Like, what is silly about it? What is not silly about it? Like, this is pretty silly. Like, bro, like, let her wear whatever. Okay, not whatever she wants, but let her wear at least a tank top, bro. Like, that is crazy.
Though, right? It's about as silly as giving someone a cupcake is meaningless.
It's about as silly as giving someone a cupcake. It's about as silly as giving someone a cupcake is meaningless.
Yeah.
It's about as silly as giving someone a cupcake is meaningless.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
joke,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Because
I get it.
because you do this thing where you invalidate a lot and you downplay a lot of like what your experience is. You call to
Yeah.
yourself, "I is this dumb? Am I dumb?" You keep on saying that about yourself. No, Blair, you're not dumb. It's not dumb. It's not insignificant. It's the very opposite. You undervalue so much of your experience and so much of your contribution, which is like, that's not fair because you're worth more than that, which is the whole reason we're having this conversation.
You're worth more than that again. Okay, okay. Now please go to the confidence, please,
Because
bro.
I don't think you understand that.
Please, bro. I don't want to get into the. I have 8 minutes left. 1 hour, and you still didn't explain yourself. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just like and it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I've always struggled with like figuring out even the right route to go cuz like for example, and this is another big jump in things, is like so in high school I went to like rehab for 2 weeks for like depression and an eating disorder. And then when I came back from rehab,
Wait, wait, wait. When was that?
struggled with like figuring out even the right route to go cuz like for example, and this is another big jump in things, is like so in high school I went to like rehab for 2 weeks for like depression and an eating disorder. And then when I came back from rehab, everyone in high school called me crazy. They called me like, "Oh, that girl that went to rehab." So it's like even though I went to live and get help for these things, it was like, well, I was harassed for that. So it feels like no matter what I do, there's a negative.
Yeah. I mean, these are kids. These are kids, And now, basically, it's all over high school again because Twitch are a bunch of high school kids most of the times. All right, a bunch of high school kids. All right, kids. They don't know much better. All right, and then you get like high school kids comments, and um that like brings you back to your own high school, maybe, where it's like getting comments and stuff like that, and you feel harassed, and then if more and more people saying it, you feel more and more harassed, and that's why you then want to just click off, and end the stream. Now we are getting there. Like, all right, keep going with it because if you give me more, I connect the dots. I connect the dots, not like Dr. K, you know. I'm like K dot. You know what I mean? Damn. Damn, son. Okay. Okay.
Welcome. So
Yeah.
that just sucks. Like my, like if I feel like I don't fit in at
Oh wait.
school because my sister is there and she's very Mormon and she would
Wait.
yell in at school because sucks. Like my, like if I feel like I don't fit in at school because my sister is there and she's very Mormon and she would yell at me if I wore a certain thing to school, but then my friends wouldn't hang out with me if I was dressed a certain way. It was just like it was a never ending paths of like if I was dressed yell at me if I wore a certain thing to school, but then my friends wouldn't hang out with me if I was dressed a certain way. It was just like
Mm.
it was a never ending paths of
Are the Mormons those who has to basically wear like a skirt? Are the, are those them? Like they always have to wear a skirt? Because I think we had, or we, not we, I had like a classmate like that, I think. Uh,
like
I don't
there's
know.
no way to go to please everyone. And if I even try to make myself happy, it makes my family unhappy or it makes my friends unhappy or it does like it's just like it's exhausting.
Sounds like you're fucked.
Yeah, there's no right.
Stating the obvious again, huh, Dr. Obvious? Stating the obvious again, you know? Asking these obvious questions like, can you go a little bit even just a small, like a little bit, like an inch deeper, bro? Like, like, you are so obvious. Like, obvious for me is like superficial, Like, you are so obvious to me, bro. Like this is crazy. These obvious questions and these obvious statements, sounds like you are screwed. Yeah, we all got it, bro. Like, we don't need your commentary from that. Like, these unnecessary questions and comments, bro. Like, just stop doing that. Stop doing that. Just end, just end it all. Like, you, like, just end this healthy gamer GG empire all, bro. Or give it to me, bro. Like, I can save it, bro. Like, these kids, they don't know better. They're like, yeah, that, like, that, what that Dr. K said, bro, like, that was crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, you get a validation from kids, bro. But guess what? If somebody else is pulling up, like sliding down you know, the stream, like me, or videos, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all are y'all are really believing, wait, y'all are really believing this guy? This guy? All right. Okay. I mean 2.3. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but there is no way. Ain't no way, boy. Shout out to Duke Dennis. We have to stop it right now. Please like, subscribe, and comment, bro. Like, bro, I try my best, bro. Like, I got emotional today. In this video, I got angry in this video. I mean, it's emotional. I got sad. I got angry, and I feel also hopeless sometimes with this doctor, doctor, bro. All right, on to the next one. Let's go.